And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Foster throwing to start the drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully. Not
a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Foster. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
And you can tell early they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
Foster now to throw on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Foster to throw on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Here's Foster looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Foster. This will be caught at about the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Explorers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical, And almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength in every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Stokes. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. Exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Give them the completion, no gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. Back to throw again. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. and this will remain a one-touchdown game. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changed here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He finds his man, complete. That's Underwood. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Explorers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what do is still show run formations to make them
and we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Underwood. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On second down now, it's Stokes. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Back to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Foster.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Foster. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver, complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Foster firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Explorers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Over the middle, complete. That's Underwood. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 2nd down, it's Stokes, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Underwood.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. The end result, 21 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Stokes. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about, trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off, ends up going for negative play.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a handoff up the middle. Stokes. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bulls are able to cut into that deficit. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Foster to throw on second down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where you see the final score there. The Bears are able to avoid the 0-3 start as they pick up their first victory on the year. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. The visitors playing well early as they get it to 2-1 with the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you, and you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. They're in the second half. For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stokes, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Stokes. And he'll be taken down. He does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. On second down now, it's Stokes. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. Fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Foster looking to throw on second down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive, 4 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Stokes, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Stokes.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They'll run on first down. It's Parks. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Out of the gun. They'll look nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Got a man complete over the middle.
That's Underwood. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now a give right side. It's Parks, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Bulls are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Foster. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Foster. Dancing. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. Down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16.
Back to throw. Foster. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stokes. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Stokes. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Up the middle they go. Stokes. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And on now is the punter, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Foster now, throwing on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Foster. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Foster. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Foster to throw on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Explorers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Stokes. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 22.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bulls have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And they will take a knee here.
Come on. Pass the 60.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.